What is going on, guys? So we have another video today. You guys remember the E91 from last video. So I did a little something. I mean, I know I talked about it, but I didn't think that they would get here this quick. But let me just go ahead and show you. Boom, baby. Got the coilovers. So these are Godspeed Mono SS's. I really like Godspeed. I know it's not BC. I know it's definitely not Olin's or anything like that. But if you remember in my E36 video from a long time ago, I used Godspeed, and I know I kind of trolled you guys and I didn't do a coilover install video on the E36, but this is where I hopefully redeem myself, and we are going to do an install video on these on the E91 Touring. So yeah, let's and don't worry, I know I already told you guys about that, but wheels are being painted soon. They're just sitting over here in the corner underneath my motorcycle tires and all this crap, so they're right there. Don't worry, they're getting done. Okay, so it took me a little while, but I got the first shock off. So what's really annoying is when this is in here and it's all the way up at the top hat, there's not enough room to compress it and get it out here to pull it out, and there's not enough room for this to drop all the way down. So essentially what I had to do is I had to take a ratchet strap, go around the brake, and compress the spring enough to get it through, to get it to clear my fender, which I got it a little dirty, but yeah, so it was just kind of a pain in the ass, but yeah, so we're about to take the sway bar end link off, and then go ahead and put the new adjustable ones on, which are a lot cleaner and better. These caps come off. But yeah, so they're adjustable. And so yeah, about to put on the driver's side. Okay, so unfortunately it's daylight savings, and so it's getting dark really early, but here is the first one in, done, tightened on there. It looks really good. It was a little bit of a pain in the ass, but you know what? It's on there, and I think they look very nice, and I can't wait to see how it is. Obviously, after everything settles, I'm gonna have to adjust the height, and I'll adjust the dampening. And then once the wheels are done, I will do camber, and I am going to definitely be cutting the fenders, getting rid of this little lip right here. So once the wheels are done, then I'll cut the fenders and get everything fitting real good. So yeah, so I'm just gonna keep going, and then it's the same process on the other side, so I'm just gonna update you guys once I get to the rear, because I know that that is an actual pain in the ass, because I have to take apart the entire trunk liner, because the connecting points for the rear struts are actually right here inside. So I mean, you can't really see, but in here is the top mount for the rear struts. So that should be fun, and I will take you guys along with that as well. Okay, so got the front end on both sides. I'm not really too worried about lowering it right now. Ignore the pink dust, by the way. Where the actual thing slips into the knuckle, I had to grind off some of the paint because it was about 2 millimeters too thick and it wouldn't slide in. This part right here on the Godspeed ones, there was too much paint on there, so it wouldn't slip in, so I had to shave it off with the die grinder. And so yeah, the front ones are done, and I'm about to start on the rear, and this should be fun. So those are the rear coils right there, and then these are the rear struts. Like I said before, I got to take all this apart and get into here and here, And yeah, so this should be fun. By the way, I'm sure you guys have dealt with these before, but these pop tabs are absolutely the worst thing in the world. I already busted 2 of them. Well, I busted this one pretty good. But the good thing, this is just the under trunk liner thing. So yeah, so still got to get into this. And then, yeah, so let's keep trekking on. Okay, so I finally got all the interior apart, or actually just the trunk. So if you're doing this on your E91 and you're watching this because you have an E91, don't do what I did and just start ripping these caps off, because you'll have these plastic pieces that cover over here and it'll cover the carpeting and everything. Be very careful, because I unfortunately made the mistake and I literally just broke mine in half. So it goes like this, and I kind of muscled it out and broke it. Luckily, it's not that bad. It only broke in 2 places, but yeah, so there's a lot. There's a Torx here and a Torx here. There's 2 Torx inside of this like grocery or privacy cover thing. These go up here like this. So there's 2 there's 2 Torx on those, and then there is another Torx in here for the net. So yeah, just pay attention and just learn from my mistake. Don't just go haphazardly through it and try to muscle everything out, because you're gonna break stuff, and unfortunately I just did. So I'm probably gonna have to order new plastic pieces, because that really does kind of bug me. But yeah, this one I wasn't even able to get off, and I'm not gonna break it because it's perfectly intact and I want to keep it that way. But yeah, got both panels off, and then these are the tops of these struts, so I am gonna get started on the back end. Oh, here we go. All right, so I know I'm not showing much of the installation, but it's hard because I don't have a tripod or anything. But I got the rears in right here. This bolt right here was absolutely a disaster to get back in, because essentially what you need to do is this rear camber arm is the only way that you can really, you have to drop the entire thing to get this spring out, to get the actual coil out, and to get the strut out. So I had to drop the entire thing, and then getting it back in was a pain in the ass, and I definitely messed up my alignment along the way. But yeah, so the rear's in, it's all hooked up, got it screwed down right there. And then now on to the next side, which looks absolutely terrible. So yeah. All right, so this is the next morning. I finished the car at, oh gosh, I don't even know, 12 o'clock last night. So it kind of slipped my mind to film it, but the suspension is still needing to be adjusted. It's not 100%. It's a lot lower in the back than it is in the front, but I'm waiting until the wheels are done for me to actually adjust the suspension fully and get it all dialed in and everything with the ride height and dampening and all that stuff. So I'm just kind of driving it how it is right now, but once I get the wheels and everything dialed in, then it'll be driving a lot better. So yeah, here's how it sits right now. It's, as you can see, it's a lot higher in the front than it is in the rear. The rear is actually a lot lower than I thought it was gonna be. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. And once I have the BBSs on here and the fitment's gonna be a lot better, I am gonna cut the fender so the tire will be right up against the fender. And yeah, I think it'll just look a whole lot better. And then the front, we'll get that tire sitting right up against that fender and get her looking pretty. And I can't wait to show you guys the update. And yeah, I mean, you guys will stay tuned on everything, because I'm going to show you guys everything from building the wheels, or having the wheels refinished, to putting the wheels on and getting the suspension dialed in. And I will be doing an exhaust, a intake, steering wheel. I might even wrap the car, I don't know. I kind of want to go like a matte gray kind of color. Like, if you guys know the Mercedes AMG color, I kind of want to do that. So yeah, got some more plans for the car. This is just the start. So if you guys like what you see, please subscribe and share this and like the video. That helps me out a lot, and it can get the videos out. I can get videos out to you guys sooner. And so yeah, I will see you guys on the next video.